What is going on, guys? Josh Love Talk here. Hope you guys are doing well. Today, I want to talk about something you should pay attention to when you're dating or even when you're in a relationship because this thing can sneak up on you so easily. And what I'm talking about today is signs that a guy is losing interest in you. If you feel like, yes, I'm in a relationship or I'm in a dating situation with somebody, but yet I feel single. Like I don't know where I stand anymore. This is the video for you, so make sure you watch to the end. Before I get into it, please make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I post my video. The first sign that a guy is losing interest in you is he will no longer give you assurances. When a guy is losing interest in you, he doesn't tell you that he loves you anymore. He doesn't tell you how much he cares about you. If anything, he leaves you in a limbo where you're wondering, am I in a relationship? Am I not? Where do I stand? Where's this going? You start to have doubts about the situation. Okay. He's not giving you reassurances. He's not giving you affirmation. He's not telling you about his feelings anymore. And even when you tell him about your feelings, it's almost like he goes, okay, cool. But he is not sharing anything with you. You're not getting in his space anymore. You're not in his world anymore. And this is a sign that this guy is checking out. When you start to see the signs, pay attention. Don't think it's a phase. Don't ignore it. Pay attention and find out what is causing this. Have that open conversation. Don't ignore it. The second sign that he is losing interest in you is that he will not be bothered about your feelings. Okay. He will say things that hurt you and he wouldn't care. He will talk about your weight. He will tell you you're fat. He will tell you you don't look good anymore. And he wouldn't care about it at all. He will say things that would actually hurt you, things that would make you feel insecure about yourself. And he wouldn't care that you don't like it. He wouldn't care that it makes you angry. You guys would have arguments and he wouldn't be bothered about how you feel. He would just ignore you and leave you to it. Even when you say things that bother you, things that concern you, or things you're excited about, he just disregards it. This is a sign that he is losing interest or he's falling out of love with you. When he starts talking to you in this manner, when he starts saying hurtful things, when he starts, affecting your self-confidence and your self-esteem, don't ignore it. Stand up for yourself. Because a lot of times in this situation, it's easy to just accept and think, okay, he's just having a bad time, or okay, let me just be quiet and let this blow over. But the more you accept it, the more it continues. The more you're quiet about it, the more he pushes you. So you need to stand up for yourself. If you don't want it, then don't accept it. The third sign that he is losing interest is you will no longer have his attention. When a guy starts telling you that he is busy all the time, and I get that, yes, people can be busy. It's life. Life is life, right? We get busy. But when he is busy all the time, you're asking to meet up, you're asking to go on dates, and he is always busy. He's always making an excuse. He's got this going on with work. He has to go meet some friends. He cannot do this time. Let's move the day to another time. When he starts making up all these excuses, this is another sign that he is losing interest. When a guy cares about you, he gives you his time. Yes, not like the whole day or 24 hours, but he gives you his time. He makes time for you. A guy that's losing interest in you would not give you his time. You don't have his attention. And even when you do spend time together, you don't have, there's no intimacy. You don't have his presence. Yes, you have him there physically, but you don't have his presence anymore. His mind is somewhere else. He's checked out. And that will lead to argument, that will lead to disagreements. As a matter of fact, when he's losing interest in you, little things will become big arguments. The most minute thing will become a big deal that will lead to a full-blown argument, and he will just leave. He will leave and he won't even contact you because you don't have his attention anymore. So that's another thing to pay attention to. When a guy's saying he is busy all the time he's busy, then you know there's something wrong. The first sign that he is losing interest in you is that he starts to disappear. Okay? Before, you guys are seeing each other every time. You're seeing each other every day. Now it's once a month for no apparent reason. When you argue, he just goes off. You call him, he's not picking up. he's not texting you back. There is no consistency anymore. Before you had that consistency, he's quick to message back. Now you're calling, you're not getting anything, and then he wouldn't call you back for days, or you message him before he will respond immediately. Now you're just left unseen, or he doesn't read the message, he doesn't acknowledge the message, he just disappears. He starts to ghost you little by little. So this is a sign that he is losing interest. When you're not getting that, when you're not getting anything back from him, and you cannot get hold of him physically, he's literally disappearing, he's doing a disappearing act on you, this is a sign that he is losing interest. Once again, pay attention. And the last sign, which is probably the one that tops it off, and at this point he is probably gone. Okay, when he loses attraction for you, when he is no longer physically moved by you, it's done. Okay, at this point it's over. Like, he doesn't care whether you guys sleep together, and even when you do sleep together, assuming you're in a relationship where that's a thing, there's no intimacy. He's there physically, but there's no connection. Okay, there's nothing that he is not bothered about holding you, he's not bothered about cuddling you, touching you. He's not bothered about none of that. If anything, he looks at you like, I don't care. Like, I want something better. He looks at you like you're not here. And he will start to say some things that are offensive to you. He will talk about your body, he will talk about the way you look, the way you dress, the way you put yourself together. And this is a sign that he has, at this point, I won't even say he's losing interest. I would say he has lost interest. When you're no longer doing it for him physically, he is gone. Okay, he is gone. So those are 5 signs that a guy is losing interest in you. I'm not saying these are all the signs. I'm sure there are more. As a matter of fact, let me know, what signs have you experienced when a guy is no longer interested in you? What are the signs that you've seen? Put them below in the comments. I'm just going to finish on this note. When you start to see the signs, you have to speak up. A lot of time, and I've spoken with a number of women who, they see the signs, but because they want the situation to work out, whether it's dating or in a relationship, they want it to work out so bad, they just go with that flow. Okay, they go with that flow. And what happens is it becomes damaging to you. It becomes, you become emotionally scarred because you're putting up with somebody that is just pushing you down, somebody that is damaging your self-esteem, that's making you question your self-worth. And that's never a good thing. It's never a good thing, irrespective of how much you love them or care about them. So it's best to speak up, have the conversation. Yes, it might lead to that relationship breaking up, but it's better for you to not having to deal with somebody that treats you in that manner, as opposed to sticking with them for months or for years in pain, in tears, because you're trying to hold on to somebody that is on their way out or has already checked out. Okay, so have that conversation. Don't ignore it. Have the conversation. If you're seeing any of the signs, nip in the bud straight away and let them know where you stand. Let them know what you would not accept, what you're not willing to tolerate. Okay, because when you do that, it could make him feel like, okay, maybe I need to change my act. She's not going to stand for this. But when you put up with it, then it just continues. And a lot of times, what you allow is what's going to continue. That's me for today, guys. Let me know what you think. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, you can always email me at hello@joshlovetalk.com. Thanks for listening. I'll catch you on the next one.